Today I will be talking about sanitation in modern Bharat. When Modi ji took over as the Prime Minister of our nation, unfortunately, only 50% of the households had access to a toilet in their house. That means the remaining half of our country was going out of the house in the open fields to relieve themselves. Have you any idea how bad the situation was? What was bad about the situation is that because of this open defecation, we had a lot of cases of rapes or non-partner sexual violence. Now, it may sound very unbelievable to a lot of people, but it is a fact that women used to go in groups early morning in the shroud of darkness to relieve themselves so that they are not molested or raped. Can you imagine the rest of the day they had to wait till they could, to wait for the dark to go and relieve themselves again in the fields or anywhere or in the jungles. This is unbelievable and unheard of in any modern country. When Modi ji took over as the Prime Minister, that was the first thing that he announced, that this country would become open defecation free. And just see the progress that by 2019, that is this year, by February or March, we will be 100% defecation free. This kind of rate or progress is unheard of in any country. To go from 42% of the people or up to 50% of the people with no toilets to 100% open defecation free country. Now, it's not just the women who are being targeted. Even little children, adolescent girls, all of them have faced umpteen problems because of open defecation. In the case of children, it is believed that now at least 3 lakh children per year are saved from infections and diarrhea and various other illnesses like TB, and are therefore saved from death because they now have access to toilets in their own houses. About girls, the rate of urinary tract infection and uterus-related problems also has come down because of the policy of having toilets within the house. What about the disabled people? Can you imagine a person who is blind or who is disabled or paralyzed from waist down? How much of problems they must have had because they did not have an access to a toilet within their house. This open defecation free Bharat has to have been one of the best gifts that Narendra Modi has given to our country, because this has been responsible for a lifestyle change, for a life change in so many millions of people. The figures may surprise you. Actually, 8.2 crore toilets have been built. What were the earlier governments doing? There was the Nirmal Abhiyan or whatever various fancy named abhiyans were floated, but not a single one of them was successful in doing this. Okay, even when we had Sulabh Shauchalayas also did not actually do the work completely. Yes, they were very helpful, but for a disabled person and all that, definitely they were not the most friendly toilets. Another class of people who have really benefited are your pregnant women and very small children. The UN too has recognized how much of work has been done thanks to how much good health has come out thanks to the open defecation free policy that Narendra Modi ji has followed up in his Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. In fact, another thing that y'all will definitely like to know is that the number of deaths due to Japanese encephalitis in UP has gone down substantially, also because of this building of toilets in the houses and better sanitation that is provided. Now, another thing that has to be noted is that Modi ji did not stop at just sanitation via toilets. He also made sure that the toilets in the villages would not become dysfunctional. There were cases where, it was felt that after 4 or 5 years, these toilets which were made could become dysfunctional because of the feces collected. But under the Swachh Bharat Kosh, he has made sure that funds would be provided to the villages to have the toilets cleaned or made from single pit to a double pit, or to see to it that the septic tank toilets do not become a menace to society later, or do not ruin the groundwater. Now, having such a vision of the future definitely speaks about the greatness of this man, that he has not stopped with halfway measures. He has walked far ahead and thought of the future too, like what could happen to these toilets in the villages of the poor people who may not be having access to repairing their toilets every now and then. In short, Swachh Bharat has actually resulted in a better life for children, for women, and Swachh Bharat has now resulted in Swasth Bharat. Thank you.